Hi God, thanks for the shine. Hello people, I'm one of the people. Let's hang out. But before we go, we got a new bit, man, so check this out. We got that coconut water. We're gonna take a sip of the coconut water and then we're gonna read this new bit. And this one's gonna be fun, man, so hold on, let me take a sip. Yeah, that's that potassium, man. We like that coconut water. Okay, so check this out. So we were hanging out on the internets last night, and we were seeing that there were some interesting things going on. And one of the things that we saw that was trending on X was Nordstrom, right? So there was a business that was trending called Nordstrom, right? And Nordstrom was trending because Nordstrom was having some problems, right? Was having some problems. So we're going to show you the problems that Nordstrom was having, okay? So this one's going to be fun, man. So we're going to lay out some knowledge. We're going to lay out some knowledge in a very clean way. And then we're going to show you something too, right? So let me also tell you something else too, right? So we were watching a program called the California Insider, and on this California Insider, there was a man on there, and the man was talking, right? And then he was telling us of some of the games that the lawyers, the so-called trial attorneys, play, right? So we found out that the trial attorneys here in California, or probably just throughout America, they are some of the biggest advertisers out there in the commercial realm right now, right? So trial lawyers or trial attorneys are always out there seeking to cause controversy, so then that way they can make some money off of the controversy, right? Then we also found out that these so-called trial lawyers and trial attorneys are also some of the biggest funders of our public servants, okay? And we don't like that. We don't like that. So that's why we're here. We're here to lay down the law, and we're here to show you the law in simplicity, and with the love of Christ, right? So this is just on our heart, and we just have to do this because we're tired of seeing the people get tricked out. We're tired of seeing the people get burnt out, man. We're watching the people's businesses being destroyed. Why? Because they lack knowledge, man. So that's what this one's about right here, man. So this is for all the mom and pops out there, man. Any man or any woman that has their own business, okay, this one's for you, and we're trying to show you how you can protect yourself, man. But you have to do it under the jurisdiction of God, okay? And then that's the only way you're gonna be free, man. So until then, you're gonna just keep getting turned out and tricked out by our brides, right? Called the public servants, all right? And they're not that. We're slowly circling back on them, and we're slowly correcting them right now, man. But that's just gonna take a long time because we got a lot of people that are embedded in our government brides right now, man, and we just got to clean them out. And that's going to take a little bit because we got to get out here and we have to instruct all the men and we have to instruct all the women called the people, so then that way the people can help us instruct our public servants, right? But until in the meantime, in between time, we can still move you from the public jurisdiction into the private jurisdiction, and we can help you manage your entities, right? Because your guys' entities aren't being managed properly right now because you guys are losing a lot of money, okay? All right, so check this out. We got the title. It's called Trust Protector Show, okay? We're going to show you some love right now, okay? It says, remember the order, okay? Private is not public. Repeat, private is not public, okay? Remember this and you're going to be free. All right, so then we're going to have that building block where it's going to say God's case against his people, Hosea chapter 4, verse 1 through 19, King James Version, that's what's up, right? But we're just going to show you one bit from this bit right here, all right? So check this out. It says, this is building block 6. It says, my people, whose people? God's people, okay? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, all right? So we're going to show you some of God's people, who have what we call businesses who are being destroyed right now because they lack knowledge, okay? We're going to show you some real-time bit, right? This that Nordstrom stuff, all right? So then when you drop down, we're going to show you eyes locked. Okay, that means focus on what it is that we're saying. Then we're going to show you ears open. Okay, listen to what we're telling you, all right? And then we got that showtime, and then that's the greetings, and it's hello brides. Okay, so these are for all the brides out there, right? So any bride is any entity that falls under the jurisdiction of the Constitution. You are a bride of the people. Example, like I am a bride of Christ because I fall under the jurisdiction of Christ, right? I fall under the jurisdiction of God. I fall under the jurisdiction of Holy Ghost. Therefore, because they are my creators, I am the creation, I must obey them, okay? So the people have done the same thing where we've created constitutions. These constitutions have created governments, right? And then within these governments, we allow businesses is to trade and commerce, right? So if you're in the commercial realm, then your bridegroom is called the people, right? And you were supposed to obey the people, right? So any legislature, any executive, any judicial, any entity that is registered under the Constitution, if you're sending in your paperwork to the Secretary of State, that means that you fall under the jurisdiction of we the people, and we're here to help you, okay? So check this out. We know that you guys are our brides. You guys are the brides of the people, and you're acting up right now because you're not protecting the people's business, all right? We don't like that, okay? So that's why we got those eyes locked right now, man. And we're going to show you a lecture, and we're going to read, and we're going to collect, and we're going to gather, and we're going to gather these words, and we're just going to show them to you, okay? So check out this bit right here. So you're going to see on the screen where it says crime, so we got a crime, right? So check this out, right? This is another flash mob. Look at these quotes, right? Another flash mob. We don't even know what that is, right? We're just assuming a flash mob is a bunch of people going together and then just striking things, okay? So check this out. Another flash mob of thieves. So when you see thieves, that means that that's someone taking someone else's property, all right? Another flash mob of thieves strikes Nordstrom in Los Angeles, up to 100K stolen, right? So right now, off the rip, you're watching a group of people taking the property from another entity, right? But this entity, because of the bad management that it's under, because of the maladministration that it's under, why? Because they're probably listening to attorneys, they're probably listening to lawyers, they're probably listening to their political entities, and their political entities are putting them in harm's way. Therefore, their property is being taken from them, okay? They're taking the people's property away from them, and they're not doing anything about it, okay? And that's just because you lack knowledge, okay? That's just because you're under bad management, all right? And that's what we're here to show you right now, man. So we're one of the people, and we know other people that can show you how to manage your property in a really cool way. So that way you don't get your property taken from you, man. You can still open up your business, and you can still be opening up to the public, but then you don't serve the public anymore. You're serving the people, okay? Remember this, all right? We're trying to show you some knowledge right now because we don't want your property being stolen from you, and it's just the way that you're all designed, and it's just the way that you're set up. It's just the documents that you have right now, and it's your so-called advisors, right? You guys have bad advisors, right? So your advisors are causing your property to be taken from you, man. And we don't like that, okay? So we're here to set the record straight, man. So we're done with that bit, okay? So let's go ahead and hop on our next bit, man. We're going to try to make this one quick. All right, so here we go. We got that Trust Protector Show 2, okay? So check out this knowledge right here, all right? So we got a maxim of God, right? This is a building block, right? This building block is coming from Jesus is accused of working with Beelzebub, right? That's that Luke chapter 11, verse 14 through 28. Okay, we're just going to read you 2 bits, right? So check this out right here. This is building block 21. Check this out. It says, when a strong man, check this out, a strong man armed, keepeth his palace, keep his palace, okay? His goods are in peace, okay? Remember this, okay? Look at what it's joined with. But, this is 22. But this is where all the people are right now that we see that are having their property taken from them. But when a stronger than he shall come upon him and overcome him, he taketh from him all his armor wherein he trusted, all right? And divideth his spoils, okay? That's what happened, right? That's what happened to the Nordstrom. Because you guys aren't armed, because you guys aren't strong, because you guys don't have men backing you up right now, right? We don't know what entity you have that are protecting your property right now, but we just see that the people came in and then they took your property. They at least took 100K worth, man. That's not cool, man. We just watch you guys get punked in real time, man. That's just not cool, man. Okay, so drop down, all right? So check out this building block of law right here. This is at 8H. H is in hotel. It says no argument, so check this out. No argument can be drawn against the use of a thing from its abuse, okay? So we're saying this one for a specific reason. Why? Is because you got these people that are afraid of the pew-pews, right? So the men and the women out here in California are afraid of the pew-pews, or they're afraid to get their pew-pews on. So then they ask their public servants if they're like, can I have permission to protect my property? So then therefore they send in requests request to say, can I carry arms, right? So that's just another way that the people are openly showing that they lack knowledge, right? So the people lack so much knowledge is that they don't even know how to protect themselves, but they're going to let themselves get punked out by people who know how to get those pew-pews on, man. That's a trick right there, man. So just know that they're always going to trick you with the argument, because they're always going to use that sleight of hand trick right there, man. They're always going to say that you can't use that tool because that tool is causing harm, okay? It's not the tool that causes harm. It's the users behind the tool that is causing the harm, okay? Remember that, right? You must attack the proper subject, okay? Remember that, man. It's all about that subject matter jurisdiction, okay? So check this out. We got another building block, right? This is at 9F. F is in Frank. It says, the people have a right to bear arms for the defense of themselves and the state, okay? Remember this, okay? So the men and the women that were in Nordstrom's right there, they had a right to defend themselves, but because they're probably following under corporate policies, and those corporate policies are probably saying that you can't do this and you can't do that if you're in this corporation, but you just must know that the person is a title that the people can put on, right? And then the people are the people, and the people can protect themselves at all times, all right? Because unless Nordstrom, the corporation is saying that we're going to protect you at all times, and you better make sure that you got your pew-pews on. You better make sure you got your arms on, man, because if not, you guys are going to keep getting punked, and then people are going to keep taking your property from you, man. All right, so let's keep it going. We got that building block, 9B. B is in Bravo. It says, under the use or under the name of arms are included, not only shields and swords and helmets, but also clubs and stones, okay? Remember this, okay? Arms are just arms, man. Arms are anything that can fit in your hands, okay? So if it can fit in your hands and if it can fit on your people, then you're cool, man, and you can use that to protect yourself, man. Remember that, all right? Let's keep it going. All right, here we go. We got that question. It's that question. It says, as written under God, do the people have a right to bear arms for the defense of themselves and the state? Question mark. Yes or no? Show the people your knowledge, man. So this is a challenge. This is an open challenge for any public servant out there, right? So if you believe that you have authority over the people, and if you believe that you can tell the people that they cannot protect themselves by getting arms, and if you believe that you can make it super difficult for the people to get the ability to protect themselves, please show us that you have that authority. Please show us that you have that power to control the people and then tell the people that they can't protect themselves. But we want you to do it under penalty of perjury. We want you to swear. We want you to put your words down on paper, and we want you to show us that you can control the people and you can tell the people that they don't have the ability to protect themselves, man. Do it, okay? We're tested. We love to test spirit, and we want to test any man. We want to test any woman. We want to test any entity out there that thinks that they can lord over the people, okay? Because if you're not God, if you're not Jesus Christ, if you're not Holy Ghost, you can't do it, okay? But we want to see you try. All right, so we're done with that bit right there, man. All right, so let's go ahead and work on our closeout game, man. So we got the closeout game where it says, remember the order, okay? You got God, you got Jesus Christ, you got Holy Ghost. Remember this, okay? And everything's going to be cool. All right, so then you drop down, and then you got Creator creates creation. Remember this, okay? And you're going to be cool. And then you drop down, and then it says people create the bank table, okay? Remember this, okay? The bank is the table, and the table is the bank, okay? The bank and the table is also the board, okay? And then the board is where the people put people into to administer the people's business, okay? So an example of a bad bank or a bad board or a bad table right now would be the Nordstrom people, okay? So the people in Nordstrom, they just have bad administration right now, man. They just have bad people that are advising them on the law of California right now, okay? And that's why you guys are always going to get tricked out, and that's why you always are going to get turned out, and then you're just going to have your property taken from you, okay? I mean, they're just punking you right now for $100K, okay? All right, so we're done with that bit right there. All right, so if you drop down again, we're going to show you an observation about life. That's that Proverbs chapter 27:17, King James Version. That's what's up. All right, so we got that 17 bit right here. Iron sharpeneth iron. Remember this, okay? So a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend, man. So example. if weak people are hanging around each other, then you guys are just going to be weak, and you guys are just going to continue to get punked, and you guys are just going to continue to have your property taken from you, right? So if you want to hang around strong people, then you need to come hang out with the people, right? The men and the women of Christ are super strong. Why? Because we know what the order of the realm is, okay? We know what the hierarchy is, okay? We know what the law is, okay? And we can clearly lay it out for any man or any woman or any entity that falls under the jurisdiction of the Constitution to see. And we love to test that spirit, man. And we love to say, yo, do you got power over us? If you do, show us, okay? Just show us where the people have given you the authority to administer the people's property, okay? Show us, okay? And we love doing that, man. So weak people, I hate to say it, if you're getting punked and your property is being taken from you, we just know that you're a weak man or you're a weak woman, you're a weak people, because somebody is taking your property from you because you don't know who you are, you don't know what you are, and you don't know who to roll with, and then you're letting your creatures that you created take control over you, man. That's no good, man. So we're just here to show you what's up, okay? So we're done with that bit right there, man. So check out this mission right here. We're sending it out there. We're throwing it out there. These are the words, man. It says, if you wish to be boss people and help instruct, okay, then click the link in the description and contact us, okay? That's it, man. Thanks for listening. Done simple love, man. So we're done with that bit right there, man. We just had to lay that one out, because we're just like, we are so tired of watching the people get punked, right? We are so tired of watching the people have their property taken from them. Like, we are so tired of watching the people listening to the people who don't give them good advice, who give them the wrong advice. And because they're giving them the wrong advice, they're trapping them, okay? So it's the same game that was played in the Bible, man. It's the same game that when Eve listened to the beast and Eve listened to the most low, and then Eve got tricked out by the most low, and then Eve tricked out Adam because she told Adam to eat the fruit, and then Adam hid from God, okay? That's exactly what's going on right now with the people's businesses, okay? So the people's businesses are listening to the so-called attorneys, and the so-called attorneys are tricking the people out, and then they're having the people get the property taken from them, man, and that's not cool, man. So we're done. So just know, though, if you want to come and you want to hang out with the people because you're tired of getting punked, click the link in the description, man, and let's hang out, okay? So I'm done. We're going to put this together. We're going to upload it. We're going to see how it flows. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.